we made 14 episodes for our work, and we gave it to UBC. We sold it to UBC, but they have not paid us. So you go and watch those films, because there you will say, like now, if you watch the film around the industrial park and OWC, you will see the direct benefit, because a lot of all the chicken that is eaten in the industrial park, all the posho, all the raw materials, including stones, including those materials they use for ceramics, the labor, I think it has, there is a connection between the manufacturing and agriculture. There is also a connection between manufacturing and the service sector. Now, I think they are trying to add in the tourism aspect, because the trade show, I think, will increase some tourism, industrial tourism aspects. So, I think they have done some good work.
The Namunkekera Industrial Park is set to host a trade show aimed at attracting local manufacturers and showcasing the industrial estate's potential. The event, scheduled for September 27th to 29th, 2024, is a big celebration of 80 years of existence.
The organizers of the show have come to realize that what they are seated with in Kapeka as workers, it's mainly my staff, my senior staff who have worked with me for 10 years. I think out of guilt they have decided to do this, because they have been earning salaries, but now I think they are beginning to pay back. Yes, they are beginning to pay back, headed by Namara, Jocelyn, Deo, all those guys. They know everything that is happening there. Because for me, I have never earned any money from there. For them, they have been earning. So I think now it's time they have thought through they have caucused, and they say we should launch this show, which I support very much. Because at least for them now, they seem to have understood that they need to do marketing for the industrial park. And I think they have done it very well this time. But instead of inviting people for free, I think people should have paid to come and see. Because it's not a small exercise to host those people. You know, in the olden time, people used to go to the Kiza in Masaka to see how a small farm can be developed. But now Kapeka is a destination where people go to learn how to industrialize. This was the whole economy of Uganda from 1903 to 1953. And from 1953, other people came into Namunkekera. And then us now. But you should now be careful to watch, because earlier on I had read another book called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. Now this seems, Namunkekera seems to be answering that question, but it may be geopolitical again. Because this time it is the Chinese. You have seen the way the Chinese have worked. And I recently, in their FOCAC, the recent FOCAC meetings, I think Kapeka was high on the agenda. They were projecting it as a success. So the people who have organized the trade show, I wish them all the best. And for UBC, give this show the maximum coverage that you can give them, but also study. Start to deepen your understanding of the economic history of Uganda. Like you have seen here, the land title is 78 years old. It has been used by 4 or 5 groups of people. Now in future we shall be debating who has developed it better than the other one. But all that is enshrined in the subject, in the subject that we are beginning to study now, called Musevenomics. Because all this that is happening in the country needs to be studied in the context of Musevenomics, the man who has been driving the economic policies which have shaped our direction up to now, up to this level of now industrial parks. The first principle of Musevenomics is security of persons and property. The second principle of Musevenomics is privatization and liberalization. Number 3 is return of Asian properties, those ones which had been confiscated. Number 4 is diversification of crops. Like now, people in northern Uganda are beginning to grow coffee, and eastern Uganda, which was not there before, so they are diversifying. Then number 5 is regional integration. Number 6, UPE and USE. Number 7 is cost of doing business. Number 8 is something else. There is corruption is number 9. Fighting corruption is number 9. Number 10 is monetization of the whole economy. That is the PDM. Bring everybody who is outside the money economy into the money economy. Then skills development, skilling, like what Kwera was talking about there, skilling of people. Skills, because learning and skilling are two different things. So then number 12, I think, is solving the youth unemployment through industrialization. So Kapeka is part of a bigger thinking, because Kapeka alone and industries alone cannot fight the other homestead income problem. That's why we have the PDM.
The Namunkekla Lianshen Industrial Park Trade Expo shall bring together local players and potential investors in the industrial zone. All Ugandans should use this opportunity to come see, learn, and appreciate the investments in this industrial park and its significance in the economic development of the country.